Hi, this is Dan.
And this is Victor.
And this is We Say Soccer, You Say Football, the weekly soccer vlog, where, thanks to the fine folks here at Michael Lindsay's Photo Hut, we bring you all that's going on, or that's important to us, in the world of football. Starting off with a bit of a downer.
A big downer, yeah, I have to agree.
A horrible, although apparently innocuous because he's a good guy, tackle from Martin Taylor. Broke Eduardo's ankle in 3 separate places and looked disgusting in pictures. I am honestly surprised if he plays again, ever. That was a career-ending tackle. It was rough.
Nah, it looked pretty bad, I have to agree.
His leg was sticking out of his sock. His leg folded on itself.
I know, that's one of the worst I've ever seen, but I don't know, for whatever reason, I have faith he will be back. Whether it will be the same or not, who knows, but I think he will be back. He's just going to be... I'm rooting for him. I hope he's back. And
I hope so too.
I don't know, I have a feeling he's going to make it.
That looked rough.
It was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. And I was... frankly, I was disappointed. I know managers are there to protect their players and all that. But Alex McLeish, in the subsequent interviews, at least the ones that I've seen and read, he seemed more concerned about Matthew Taylor's well-being, psychological well-being, and not once do I recall him mentioning what happened to Eduardo.
It's not just McLeish. It's the English press as well have somehow turned a horrible career-ending tackle into Arsene Wenger's myopic vision, and Martin Taylor's not a good guy. And his teammate had the audacity to say he shouldn't have even been given a yellow card, which is just ludicrous.
I think if you break someone's leg,
you were ejected.
Whether there's intent or not, I'm just saying, but yeah. I don't know. He looked remorseful soon after the tackle, but still that doesn't excuse it. Yeah. And I just hate the way most people were trying to make it seem like
he's the victim.
Somehow he was the victim. I don't get that one, but I'm not saying, the guy should be demonized, but at the same time, let's not try to make him out to be the angel that he's not.
As Arsene Wenger said, yes, he's a good guy, but you only have to murder once to be a murderer.
I won't take it that far, but I get the idea. I agree with the sentiment. Not quite the statement, but anyway. I guess we agree.
Yes.
So, Eduardo, 2009, come back strong.
Moving on to other miracles. Liverpool, somehow a team that can't rise above 7th place in the league.
Still on cloud 9. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. I'm happy.
Beat Inter Milan 2-0 at home, which is, it's good either way. 2-0 victory is good, but what the hell was that?
I don't know. That's I was really surprised. I was saying thanks to the ref for sending off Malcolm Materazzi.
Gerrard's goal was ludicrous.
He's always scoring those.
6 defenders, and the keeper should have got to it inside post. Come on.
How many Steven Gerrard goals like that have you seen?
I know, but that was nonsense.
Just saying. No, I was really surprised, and I have to admit, for the first time in a while, I was actually hoping that Liverpool lost. That way there would be some drastic changes that need to be done. And I'm still hopeful that there will be changes, whether it's the coach being pushed sideways or the coach deciding to pick a first 11 and sticking with it. Something needs to be done. But for the time being, hey, we're going to the Champions League final again.
At this point, I don't know what to make of that. And we all know that Rafa will never be fired from Liverpool at this point.
So hopefully we'll pick a team and stick with it.
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
That's what winning teams do.
He won't change his tactics. He will just lose games he shouldn't, like Barnsley, and then find a way to pull something like this out of his ass every time to save his job. This cycle will just repeat. And then you'll continue to wonder why you're sitting in 7th place and making UEFA Cups and can't win the Yanks this time. Then it's going to be the Arabs' fault.
As long as we keep winning the Champions League or getting close, I can somewhat live with that. No, actually, no. I want to win the Premier League. It's been, 18 years? That's a long time. Wow. It's a very long time. Anyway.
I mean, as much as I'm sure the Bills fans loved finishing second year after year after year, eventually you have to, get over the hump.
Well, I agree.
Right?
I have to agree.
And moving on to foreign shores, even more foreign shores. In La Liga, all of a sudden, Real Madrid, who had a seemingly insurmountable lead, is now down to 3 points.
Well, if everything that was making them good at the beginning of the season, middle of the season, is catching up with them. I mean, they have a really good coach, but he also happens to be a very arrogant coach, and I think they became too full of themselves a little bit too soon. If they can, whether they can recover in time to see the league out, I don't know. It remains to be seen. But like I've said before, I'm a Barcelona fan, so I'm rooting for Barca.
Is Rijkaard going to pip him and keep his job?
I hope so.
Or are they going to do like Real did last year, like even if he does win, fire him anyway?
In Rijkaard's case, that would be really stupid. But you never know. Spanish soccer is kind
Firing
of
Capello was a great idea.
is full of crazy. Well, they wanted to play beautiful soccer,
They just won that. They just came back
but they wanted to play
and won
beautiful
a league
soccer.
season
though.
they shouldn't have won.
They wanted to play beautiful soccer, so hey, it's Real Madrid.
Silliness.
That's what they're known for. So
They're known for
gotta have
paying
style.
too much for players who are
you
just
gotta
past
have
their
style
prime.
with your substance. You can't just have
That's what
substance
Arsenal's-
alone.
That's what Arsenal's for.
Well, anyway, I'm rooting for Barcelona. They're 3 points behind, and I don't know. I think they can catch them.
No late run for Osasuna. Not going to sneak up from 10th place, work the way back up.
Highly unlikely. I don't see that one happening. I don't see that one happening. So anyway, Barcelona in Spain.
All right. Well, that's all that is going on.
Predictions, Champions League, before we leave.
Predictions of Champions League. Adebayor has to overcorrect, even though he was pulled back, and that's the reason he missed that header. If you watch the picture,
Excuses.
his jersey is being pulled.
I thought he was celebrating too soon. That's my own opinion.
Either way, he needs to make up for it, and he will.
And he will score.
He'll score twice.
Whether Arsenal wins or not, I don't know, but Adebayor
Score
will score.
twice. And if you score once, it's just as good as scoring twice in foreign soil. So,
And Liverpool will play for a 0-0 win.
and as a result,
Say,
we'll
and
lose
we'll
3-0. Because Inter can't be embarrassed again. They just can't have that.
But there's no way we're going to lose by more than 2 goals, though. I don't think so.
All right.
We'll sneak one in
I don't know about that.
and make it to the next round.
I doubt that.
Unfortunately for Inter, because they, along with Arsenal and to some extent Real Madrid, have been the 3 best teams
Yeah,
so far. So feel sorry for them. There's always next year. They can try next year.
that's true.
And Liverpool will take them out again.
Well, it's going to be hard to do from the UEFA Cup.
Well, point taken. All right. All right.
All right.
Well,
Well, for this week, I'm Dan.
and this is Victor,
I will see you in the pub.
and I'll see you on the field.